Kia ora and welcome to Craft Artosaurus. My name's Paula and today is Monday, but this will be released on a Tuesday, so I'm going to say, hey, happy Tuesday to you all. I know, crazy mood I'm in. As you know, I have little project containers throughout the house, and I've noticed for some unknown reason I am missing my Ort containers. I don't know what I did with them or where I put them. They just slowly disappeared. So I definitely have one in this room, and the one down the other end I'm missing. The one that I usually have in the formal lounge has disappeared, and I'm also missing one in my teacher's kit. So today I'm going to make 3 very quick fabric bowls. So I've made myself a cup of tea because it's actually morning tea time, and as I was cleaning up, that's when I noticed it was kind of like, where have all those things gone to? So what I did was I used my saucer from my teacup. So there's my saucer with my tea bag on the side. I know it's disgusting, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just going to have a cup of tea, a little sip, because it's cooling off. Oh, it needs sugar. I'm not allowed sugar, but it so needs sugar. So what I did was the teacup, I just went cutting around, and then from there I kind of worked out where the middle was, and then I just cut to where I thought it would go, and I've got 3 pieces of this batting. It's not nice batting at all. I don't like it. Ergo, perfect project to use it on. So I've got 3 bowls all cut, all ready to go, and now all I need to do, says I with hope in my little heart, this is all worked out. I know, because the batting, it's second-hand batting, and some of the batting was this side and then it got thinner as it went, so ergo all 3 bowls are not going to be the same, but that's okay. I know one of the bowls is going to be a little bit smaller. So all you do is you just, I think I saw Corrine make one of these. She did a little bowl for a next door neighbour, and I thought, oh gosh, that's so cute and quick. It was like super quick. I feel that needs fixing up. It's a bit higher, so ergo I'm just going to cut. And pretty soon I'll have Ort jars where I can put all those little bits and pieces. I know, it's so exciting, isn't it? Very exciting. So because this is, there's all crooked too. So I'm not surprised, because this batting is, yeah, it was all different shapes and sizes, and I just kind of threw it all together at the last minute, and I thought, no, I'm going to make some. I really need some. I've got a friend coming for a visit, so I'm kind of a little bit excited too. I haven't seen her in a while. So she's coming all the way from Christchurch on a bus today. So, no, it's not today. She's coming on Wednesday. So there you go. I've got a little bit more time to clean up the room where she'll be staying, because I don't know. It's just got messy again. Things are on the bed that shouldn't be there. So there's my little Ort jar, all done. So now all I need to do is sew up all. So sorry about that. So I'm back, and look, all 3 are done. I've used 3 different methods of doing it. Sorry, I'm just going to take the little pegs out. I just clipped everything on the top. So the first method was this one, where I've kind of, I've got a zigzag pattern happening, as you can see, and some are all going this way, and then after a while I've turned it, you see. So yeah, it's sitting nicely. I'm happy. It's really quite cool. Love that one. This one I brought in closer, so it's going to be a smaller, tighter basket, and I think this will be the one that I keep in the lounge. So this one I've just put everything, all of them I've just pressed this way and just kept on sewing. So that was really I quite like that, and they seem to be very sturdy too, so very impressed. The last one I decided to go all fancy smancy on. This will be the one I take to classes. It's a little bit bigger, And all I did was I joined the corners. So this is the one behind, and these two I joined up, and that one I joined up with the one behind that one, and it's kind of made it almost into a square shape. So I'm quite intrigued by this one, actually, to tell you the truth. This is the one I'm probably most excited about. From here, it's really, really simple. I didn't realize how simple. So I'm a little bit, I've got my bag of fabric. I'm going to do this small one, and what I can do is turn it inside out, and you can see it's not very well held down at all. But oh yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yep. And then you just basically cut fabrics and you sew them on. So yeah, I was kind of impressed. It seemed fairly simple and easy. So I was missing in action on the weekend. I was doing art in the park, and oh my goodness, was I tired. I don't know how they all manage it, all these artists. They were all full of vim and vigour, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Get over yourself, Paula. But it was very, very busy there. It was such a fun time too. So I was on the table with one of the other tutors, Jill, and gosh, we had a really wonderful time. We just, yeah, I guess we didn't sell anything, so everything. So that's not good for some of the students. But I didn't have any work in there at all. So, you know, yeah, but next time I'm thinking, I think I might like a little stall of my own. I think I could manage it, get some pieces together. It's just a case of me being a bit more organized. So you've got, I don't know, 2 walls you need to fill up with artwork, and I don't know, I make my artwork, I sell it, I give it away, you know, that's kind of how things roll with me. It's just what I do. Had a few commissions, so that was always exciting when you get a commission, but then it's also kind of because you've got a commission. I don't know. So yeah, it was really such a lovely weekend. Everyone was so busy. There were times when it went a little quiet, but then it would zoom off again. So it was quite intriguing, very, very intriguing. So we had the MASH food truck there, which is not an army truck. It's just a lady who's got MASH, you know, there on the side of her truck and everything, and it's rather cool. And she was doing some wonderful foods, and most of it because her children have all these allergies. So she was using things, and she would change the recipe if you had a few allergies. Gosh, I was so excited. So I managed to get a salad, which was the nicest salad I've had in ages. I couldn't have the salad dressing. It had garlic in it. So that's a no-no. Yep. But I had grapes in my salad and orange, which I never do. So I thought I must do that a little bit. Pumpkin seed, which I was kind of a bit cautious about, but I ate a little bit and I didn't feel sick afterwards. So I thought, well, there you go, eat the pumpkin seeds. And then, what else did it have in it? Oh, and she gave me on the side, you know, a teeny weeny little bit of, what do you call brisket? Oh my goodness. Now that was a yummy salad. And the muffins were all made with gluten-free flours that she handmade. So she does some of the gluten-free flours herself. And she had like this chocolate decadent cake looking thing that had no eggs in it and all sorts of stuff like that. And yeah, no butter. But I didn't have that. I ended up having a muffin, which is a little bit naughty of me. But I thought, well, it's gluten-free for one, so, you know, It's some flowers that's setting me off at the moment. I don't know why. So, yep. So it was nice for that reason. And, but I did think to myself, oh, I think there's sugar in here. There's sugar in here, honey. You'll just get over yourself and have a little bit of sugar. So I did. I had quite a bit of sugar, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so yummy. It was like, oh gosh, it's so yummy. So yeah, very happy with that. Now, as you can see, I'm just doing running stitch backward and forward, and it's really, really simple. Most probably the wrong needle, and I think this one's getting blunt. I must find out where I can get those walnut shells from. So yeah, I'm going to leave it here sticking out because my next bit of fabric, I don't want all the raw edges, even though I suppose everyone else had that, but I don't feel like that, so I'm not going to. So I just need a bit of this now. I've got to say that fabric was very pretty once it was put down. Very delish. Did like that. So I guess I'll cut this in half again. I don't know. Put it somewhere else along the bowl. So I'm thinking if I put it like that and do a running stitch along the side. So like this. I'm not changing thread or doing anything like that. I'm not exotic. I'm, just having fun. So what else happened at Art at the Park? I don't remember seeing the mayoress there. And I was there like on both days. So, that doesn't surprise me. Well, you see, the same time as Art in the Park, I didn't realise that it's the, was it 10 or 15 years or 20? It's got to be 30 years or something like that of Cave Creek disaster here in town. So there are lots of people at the Cave Creek disaster on memorial thing on the Saturday. So they opened up a new track to where the disaster happened, and people, I think, walked it and that sort of thing, and they've changed the name off one of the walks to Cave Creek in remembrance of everyone who died. So what happened was it uses this walkway that the Polytech, which is kind of like a university, but the cheaper form, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain a Polytech. But anyway, they did this this outdoor course because we're here on the coast and you can do a lot of outdoor stuff. It makes sense for it to be run here. And so all these students went to Cave Creek to have a look on this platform, and you could see all the New Zealand bush. And on top of that, it's a really nice walk. It's a fun little walk for them to go on. It was a lovely day out. It was a lovely, lovely day, like a lovely autumn day like today. The sun is shining and it was a lovely day. So all these young people, 18, they just finished high school, 18, 20-year-olds, they all went to Cave Creek for the day. And when they stood on this platform that looked down into a big gully, the platform, unfortunately, it wasn't built properly and it collapsed, and everybody fell a very long way, and loads and loads of people, unfortunately, lost their life. There are a few lucky survivors, but I'm sure they will live with survivor's guilt, which seems to be, when you survive something and a lot of your friends die. So they would have known each other quite well because the beginning of the Polytech year is in February. So yeah, so everyone would have known each other. It was only a year course, I think, for outdoor education or something. So you did this, and yeah, so that's something, wasn't celebrated, but it was a memorial for it. And yeah, lots of people came, and yeah, I didn't realise that was on. When I saw it on the news that night, I felt a bit guilty, like I hadn't gone and remembered anyone, but I didn't know anyone. When it happened was the day that we moved here to the West Coast from Invercargill. So yeah, it was certainly a baptism of fire for my husband, who works up at the hospital there. So yes, it was yeah, not a nice day at all for the community, and yeah, and all those lovely parents who, you know, your kids, you've only just sent them away, and you're missing them because they've only just gone. And yeah, it was actually a terrible disaster. So that brought that whole NY broadcast down, didn't it? So that was on at the same time as Art in the Park. So yes, yeah. What else? Gosh, we were just so busy on our stall. I think all up we sold 11 or 12 paintings, which was pretty good. You know, no one's a professional artist. These are all students who are selling their work, and all the people from Hokitika came up, and they were very excited to see their artwork there, and they were like, oh look, it's my painting, and it was so exciting. It was such a wonderful thing, yeah, for them to experience. So yes, it was a wonderful, yeah, lots of hard work put in by lots of people. So yes, and thankfully I didn't have to hang it up. That's all I've got to say about it. Oh, thankfully I didn't have to hang it up. But I did pull it down. I stayed and helped pull it down. When I thought, oh, I should shoot off now, you know, I'm not down for pulling it down, so I should just leave. But I thought, no, I'm going to stay for a bit longer and just help out for a bit. So that's what I did. And yeah, it was well worth it. It was, yeah, it was a lovely weekend. Just lots of fun. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on, as you can see, just carry on doing this. Okay, I'm back and I'm finished the basket that I started with you guys, and it's really cute. I love it so much. I've made a little tag and I put a little bow on it. I just think it's the cutest thing ever, and I love all the different fabrics. I really love the orange inside. I know I'm not going to see the inside when the orts hit there, but it's just so cute. I really love it. So the other one I was doing, remember, it was with the children's fabrics, and these were all kind of a blue, kind of a greeny colour, and I've used a multicolored thread to do this with, and I've just done crazy quilting, I think it's called, but I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain it's called crazy quilting, where you put a piece of fabric down and then you just put another piece of fabric on top and another piece of fabric on top, and you slowly move around. I started from the middle, so I'm just turning it inside out, with Hello Kitty. My oldest girl would love this basket. I've been thinking about that, but I don't think she needs one like this, but I'm thinking, oh, it would be so cute to give it to her. And look, I've got the lovely little polar bears here. They are the cutest, and little birds, and just loads of pretty material everywhere. And I've just started here and slowly just throwing pieces on, and I've put everything across, whereas the original basket I made some binding for the top. This one I've just taken the fabric over, and that looks so cute. And I love that Hello Kitty is just sitting there looking at you, and it's got the cutest little handle and a lovely little bit of accents here. And this is my last one. This was the brown fabric, and I decided that with the brown fabric I was just going to add a little bit of kids fabric, which is what I've done, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Really love the giraffe fabric. I think it's as cute as anything. The bug fabric, so cute. And with this one I took a slightly different turn again, so I was trying new things all the time with it. I did the top over the edges with everything, and then I worked from the inside, and I just folded over the top So it reminded me a bit of when I did the Kurwandi quilts with Annie that time, and I made some bags and everything, and it was lots of fun. And then of course a round piece of fabric on the bottom, just over stitched, and that's the inside done. It's beautiful. The outside, it's lots of little pieces of fabric again, and I'd done the bottom first, which I regret now, because when I realised that all of these other bits, that because the bottom gets smaller, you've got to pull them in, so it looks a little bit messy, but it sits beautifully. I haven't done a little tag on this one to hold it, and I'm fairly certain this is the one I'll be taking to class with me. It's just so cute, and they were really quick. So yeah, highly recommend making these baskets. They were so fun. I really enjoyed myself. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed what I've created this wonderful Tuesday. Well, it actually took Monday afternoon, a little bit Monday evening, and I spent about, I think, 15 minutes today after printing. Ugo, look, black thumbs. I got paint everywhere, but ink everywhere, but I had so much fun at printing today. Oh, it was so much fun. Yep, I'll show you that on my Thursday video. I think when I printed, I'm so proud of myself. It actually looks like something. Oh dear. So if you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. All right, bye for now, everyone. Bye.